Yeah, I called ICE on somebody.
Guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw this video, so a black American woman is currently being dragged for calling eyes on a Jamaican restaurant. Like, she is being called out on social media. So many people are in support of what she did. Then we have a lot of people who aren't in support. According to her, she was sold a spoiled food, like a stale food, and she decided to call eyes because they were speaking to her in a manner she didn't like. So she decided to call eyes on them. Well, a lot of people are reacting to it. So many people are reacting to it. Some people on her side, while you have other people not on her side again. But I'm going to let the rest of the videos roll. Then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Please do well to like and subscribe. Let's go watch.
This Jamaican lady, she has this restaurant. I can't tell you what town it's in, but very nasty attitude. I went in to buy a dinner about 3 weeks ago, and she gave me some burnt up rice. Now, I paid about $27 for this dinner, and I had two side orders. She gave me some burned up rice and some nasty piece of chicken. The chicken tastes rotten. Now, when I got to my car and opened up the meal, the container was stinking. Okay, that's how rotten the food was. So I went inside and politely asked her for another plate because the food was not adequate. And I told her what was wrong with the food. So she got very loud, very nasty, very, very nasty lady. Instead of just taking the food back, making me another plate, I didn't eat it, hardly anything out of it. Instead of her being a nice business owner, making the customer happy, she decides to curse me out like a dog. Her attitude was so nasty, very nasty. So I already figured she was in this country illegally because she has this heavy accent. I can tell. I knew that she was here illegally, her and her husband. And I'm saying, if you're going to be here illegally in this country, you can at least be humble about it, okay? And be nice to people. Because people can call ICE on you, like I did her ass. So what ended up happening is she refused to give me another dinner, so I ended up losing my money. But I'm not the type of person to argue with people, anything like that. So I just took it as a loss. I said never again. But anyway, I got angry about it when I went home. I thought about it, so I called the ICE hotline. Now, I have never done this to anybody. There's a lot of people I could do this to. But I don't have a reason to call ICE on people if they're nice to me and they're doing what they're supposed to do. I have no reason to do that to anybody, but this woman was so nasty to me. I just had to get her. So I called the ICE hotline, and I told them that there are some illegal Jamaican people at this location working in a restaurant. Guess what happened? Now, that was 3 weeks ago. I drove by there today, and they are no longer there. No longer there. So I just happened to ask this man that was in the business right next to this Jamaican spot. I asked him, I said, what happened to that Jamaican restaurant that was right next door to your business? And he said, oh, a bunch of ICE agents came in there last week and, they were illegal here and they got deported. That's what happened. So I was thinking, okay, all right, thank you. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, see, that's what you get for being nasty to people. So if you were in this country illegally, you better be humble and you better be grateful and you better be respectful towards Americans. That's all I'm going to say to you. Because the same thing can happen to you. All you got to do is get on that phone and call that ICE hotline number. Okay? It's on Google. And they will come there and they will investigate. But she got what she deserved, just being nasty. She didn't have to be nasty to me like that. But I got her ass. So, good riddance.
I woke up this morning to the news. A black American woman is now claiming that she called ICE on a Jamaican restaurant 3 weeks ago, and she went yesterday and have a look at it, and it was closed down. She's claiming that she purchased food, and when she opened the box, the food was rotten. She went in, tried to have a conversation with the lady. The lady was disrespectful and rude because they have an heavy accent. She's claiming that it's the lady and her husband that own the place. She didn't like it. She went home and called ICE, and now the place is closed down. So I guess they are arrested. I didn't know that having a heavy accent equal out to being illegal, because I'm living in the Netherlands and I don't have a Dutch accent and I have a Dutch passport. But maybe those people were illegal. Maybe there was food safety problem there why it got closed down. But this is what I have to say. When I got the news this morning, no disrespect, but I just know it was a Black American that did this. And I mean with no disrespect. I have a lot of you people that follow me and I follow you back, but we have to be very frank now. The hatred that some of you people have for our Caribbean people is not normal. The hatred that some of you people have for our fellow Africans, some of our fellow African brothers and sisters, it's not normal. So I just know it wasn't a Karen that did this. I know it was one of your people that did this. It is so disgusting not only to do it, but to come on social media and make videos about it. And I don't know what we're, because I went and searched for the video. I don't know what we're in a dark black glass was going to do about it. If that's your way of hiding your face. So I hope the money you make from the viral video, I hope she see this. I hope it serve you and serve you well and serve you for eternity. And I hope you sleep well at night knowing you interrupt the lives of other people, and I don't believe it was necessary. I believe it was intentional, because when I go to a news station, they said this is a technique that people have used there before when things is not going their way with foreigners and their businesses. So this is a type of behavior that some of you people have been, behaving. Very wrong. Very wrong. Because most likely this woman even used a credit card so she could have disputed the charges. She didn't. It wasn't necessary to go off and do something like this. Very much unthoughtful. Very much cruel. Very much wicked. But Bob Marley have a song. He said, you think you're in heaven when you're living in hell. You think you're in heaven when you're living in hell. The old world can see that America is hell. And I personally gonna leave this lady to Donald Trump, because I know Donald Trump will serve this lady right eventually. He will serve this lady right. I am not going to be stressed and depressed about this idiot, because she's clearly an idiot. I'm not calling her an idiot because I don't have anything else to do. It's an idiot that will get up and call ICE on someone. It wasn't necessary. She could have said her piece and leave. And if she used a credit card, this lady could have clearly disputed the charges and get back her money. This wasn't a route that she had to take. Very spiteful, cruel, and disgusting. But what to expect? What to expect from the black group that is convinced that they are the superior black group? What to expect? This is what to expect. This is what to expect from most of those people. This type of outrageous and outlandish and unthoughtful behavior. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Guys, have you heard about the woman who bought a Jamaican food from a Jamaican restaurant, and just because she didn't like the quality of the food, she decided to call ICE on the people? She said, oh, they had a heavy accent. The woman had a heavy accent in the back of the restaurant. So because she had a heavy accent, that is the reason why she decided to call ICE. Now, because you don't like the food and you don't like the quality, which is only $27, you think a woman's life or whatever that woman is going through at the restaurant is equated to $27. Are you telling me you couldn't just leave a bad review and just let it stay where it's at? That tells me that sometimes the people that you see, and I'm sure that's not the first time she went to that restaurant. I'm sure she's a consistent customer. But sometimes jealousy, because of jealousy, and people are not progressing in their life and they see that you're doing a business, they want to bring you down. And that, for me, is to tell everyone out there who's in a situation where they're not straight and they're out there, be careful of the very people that are around you, the very people that's been associating themselves with you, because they are the very people that's going to bring you down. It means that you cannot trust, not even your customers.
Not y'all calling ICE on the Jamaican restaurants. Oh, on the Jamaican restaurants. Literally, y'all got ICE kicking down the doors at them little mom and pop Jamaican restaurants. Y'all done woke me up out of bed. I forgot what city I'm in right now, but I'm at work. I go all across this country and I be looking for the Jamaican restaurants, looking for them because they good. Okay? This woman said, and I'm going to post a picture or whatever, but she said she walked in the Jamaican restaurant and they had a bad attitude. And then she didn't like the way her food was, so she took it back and was like, make me another plate. And the woman cussed her out. Ma'am, if you know anything about Jamaican restaurants or the Caribbean restaurants, when you walk in and they got a bad attitude, that means the food is about to be fire. Okay? I be looking for the bad attitude. Because sis is tired because she been in the back cooking. What's your order? What the money? Here your plate. Go. Okay? That's how I know the food gonna be good. Fix it, Lord. Bumbleclot. But yeah, don't do that though. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. That is a sign that the food is good. Okay? How am I supposed to be a flight attendant and go to all these cities and when I want to go get some good food, ain't no Jamaican restaurants because y'all done call ICE everywhere? Make America great again. Because no.
This lady here who said she went to a Jamaican restaurant and when she went there, she purchased her food. After she leave, she realized that the food was burnt and the meat was rotten. She went back in the restaurant and tell them to change the food. The food rotten and the food burnt. You went back in the restaurant and asked them to change the food. Instead of tell them, I need my money back. This food ain't good. And y'all need to change whatever meat you're using because it's rotten. That's what I would have done. And not only that, I would have also called health department so they can come and check out their restaurant. And before getting into an argument, I maybe would have just called the cops and make a report so that they don't want to give me my money back if I'm asking for the money or I'm asking to change the food and they won't give me. But as a black person, you are a snake, you are a rat, you are everything in the book, but I'm not going to call you the B word, which you are. So, and I'm not going to say if you got S your mother, which you should. You know, because as a Jamaican, everybody know what S your mother, you know, S-Y-M your mama girl. So, but anyway, me upset and I'm not entitled to express myself how I want to express it because you are a female. The B word, the S word, the F word. Like I said, I am pretty much upset because you could have done one thing. Call the health department. Two things. Call the cops. But you didn't have to call immigration. Now, let me show you how trifling this woman is. And how antagonizing this woman is. She said weeks later, she went back to the restaurant. And it was closed. So you was going back to buy burnt food and rotten meat? Sound like if there was more to the story that you're not explaining out. You did I fuck the girl, man? Let me ask you a question. Were you having sex with the woman, husband, and the man never want you? So you say, since I can't have you, go back home with your lady, your woman. Me want to know, I must something like that. Girl, you look like one big snake in that the glasses there. Like a girl say, you need to call immigration for your edges. Your edges need fixing. And look underneath her, look her. You look like she tighten up right as son, but right as all. You're all like my grandmother in her grave. You're all like my grandfather. You shrivel up. You shrivel up. Look at her face. Oh, it shrivel up. Your face look like when my balls swivel up when time it cold touch it. Not no. No stop. My balls don't shrivel up now, it's smooth. But that face, yeah, look like my balls shrivel up. But anyway, you see you lady? And you keep on making video while I am making mine. Because the woman, she's so trifling. Like, yep, I'm the one that called the immigration. Look at her. This is her. Yep. I'm the one that called the immigration on the Jamaican woman because she gave me burnt food. And she didn't want to share her husband. And all the woman need is just one night. Or one more night if the man did done start. Because some restaurant owner, to be blamed. Because when you left from the restaurant with no good woman and gone out the door, go shop. And so when you end up with that, girl come talk about spoiled food and burnt food and rotten meat and now called ICE agent pounder. But I want to know why you went back. Don't you did get your point out? Why did you went back? For food or for see if the people in place closed? Because you said it was closed when you went back, right? I hope God have some special place for you. And I know heaven, hell you go.
So watch, a woman is going viral because she claimed that she called ICE on a Jamaican restaurant. Now the Jamaican restaurant personnel had a strong Jamaican accent because I'm a Jamaican. And the lady said because of that she know them on a citizen. I don't know how she used that for warrant the person not being citizen, but hey. So apparently if you have citizenship and you have a Jamaican accent, you're not a citizen if you're living in the United States. Now, she claims that the food rotten. She never called the health authorities. She even went back for more food. You know, I feel like she had a vendetta, or she just make up her mind. So, she have a heavy accent. The restaurant is a Jamaican restaurant. We make her ice on them because she wasn't pleased with whatever. And That's stereotyping. You know what I mean? Because somebody have an accent, they're going to use that to judge them status in the country. I don't know. But, Jaja, that I go on.
It will remain that we don't know the whole reason why or her mood at the time of calling ice. For me, I don't think anything will push me into calling ice for anybody. I don't think, okay, for someone like me, I don't think, okay, instead I walk away, leave your food and just walk, okay. And of course, I know that they spoke to her in manners maybe she doesn't like and all of that. That alone, okay, my push her into whatever. It's not like she did it unprovoked, like she just came and just called eyes on them, okay. So many people are calling her out on social media. Yeah, and they, so many people really do call her out. Well, this one say if the meat was rotten, how you ask for another plate after eating some, okay. And another person said, why would she have given them, have them give her more food if the food was spoiled? According to, I think it's just the meat. Some people actually eat their food before even taking meat, okay. It's like a cultural thing for black people, right? For some people, I won't just say black people, like Africa, okay, most of us were trained the way that you are here to eat food, not to eat meat. So you cannot eat your food well before eating your meat. That's like some people, not everyone, okay. So this one said ice is being called by Jamaican people on Jamaican people. The whole word is tripping. And that person say she's not the only one that ate at that restaurant, okay. And this one said this woman thinks she's living in heaven but doesn't know she's living in hell. You sold your sister, okay, to the authority, but your karma is at hand. So a lot of people are actually calling her out. So many people are still very much angry that she caught eyes on those people. Another person say, make Jamaica great again. The system needs to be better, so Jamaicans do not have to migrate, okay. Why did she want to exchange the rotten food for another meal, okay? If that restaurant was serving rotten food, why would she want another plate of food, okay? And this person said, this one said, as the owner of the restaurant, if she came in and said the food was rotten, all she had to do was take the food and replace it or give her money back. Words, okay, should have never been exchanged. Seriously, there should just be like is customer care something, okay, customer service. Some people do not have good customer service. Why exchanging words with her in the first place? If she did not start screaming and all of that, she walk up to, even if she screamed, for me, okay, I feel that the best is to approach her. We're so sorry, this is bad, okay, we will be exchanging the food or the meat or whatever, or we will be giving you back your money, okay. And it also helps promote your business as I'm not talking as a marketing expert, right? Okay, this one said her story doesn't make any sense because she said she bring the food to her car, open it, and the plate was nasty and the food was nasty, but yet still she said she didn't eat much out of it and she had to bring it back to get another food. Why would you want more nasty food from a nasty restaurant? Someone please let this make sense, okay. And another person said the food was rotten but you still went back for more instead of requesting back your money. People shouldn't judge the Jamaican woman, okay, until they hear her own side of the story, okay. Because actually if the food is bad, why go back for another? But also I'm still saying that the business owner really didn't handle this very well. They would have found a way to mediate between, okay, themselves, okay, other than making things escalate more, because this is just escalation and this didn't really need to escalate. Seriously, for me, I think it never needed to escalate more than what it was before. Honestly, this doesn't feel real, okay. The black woman, whomever she is, could be a paid operative to cause division between the black Americans and Jamaicans. Okay, the government knows we are not protesting and getting involved the way that they want us to. Why did I say this? Because the story is off. As a black American myself, if the food was rotten and stinking as she described, we would never ask for another plate. We must definitely, okay, we definitely would ask for our money back, because at that point we don't trust you anymore with our food. Secondly, her demeanor. Okay, I never trust anyone who tells a story wearing glasses because the eyes are the window to the soul. If you can't look me in the eyes, then I can't trust your story. If it's about, you know, concealing your identity, why not blur your entire face, or better yet, not post it on social media at all? Even with glasses on, you can still be identified. Thirdly, her tone. She simply isn't telling the story with the conviction of being disrespected and offended the way she claims the Jamaicans were to her. I can't say she's lying, but my discernment tells me that something is off, you know, with this Black American woman. Remember, they used one of our own to bring down and destroy the Black Panthers. Anyway, that's what this person is saying. But like her, I feel that she wouldn't have, you know, gone that extra mile of calling eyes on that Jamaican restaurant. That was so bad. Okay, destroying another person's, you know, business is not the way to go. Seriously, it's actually not the way to go. And the owner would have also found a way to, you know, stop the, you know, thing from going further than it was already. Okay, this wasn't it at all. For me, I feel that something would have been done to stop this whole issue from escalating. But yeah, let's see where it is already. Well, guys, let me know what your own take are in the comments. I really love to read from you guys. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Please do well to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing all of my next. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.